Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Hedgehog 2010, and welcome back to my next Let's Play. It was gonna be Fear, ladies and gentlemen, but I've ran into some issues and bugs I can't really completely fix, and until I can get to fixing those issues, the show must go on. I don't have any more footage to really show up or put up on my channel, so let's just go with the franchise that, I've neglected for like a good couple of years, a few years when I started this. Played Half-Life 1, played it completely through, on the PC and whatnot. And I figured, well, let's go on ahead and continue on the franchise with Half-Life Blue Shift. Now, Half-Life Blue Shift is a very it's the same game as Half-Life, but it is branched by a new character altogether, and we will get into that as soon as we start a new game here. I'm gonna go play on medium because I'm not that hardcore, ladies and gentlemen. Loading times, loading times, loading times. So yeah, Half-Life Blue Shift takes place in Black Mesa Research Facility in Black Mesa, New Mexico. Kind of like the same with, not kind of, but exactly the same as it takes place on the first Half-Life game. We take role of a security guard named Barney Calhoun. Yes, that security guard, ladies and gentlemen, the same security guard that offers you a beer in the first game. That's interesting, and needless to say that this is going to be a very, very different game, than what I've been playing for my channel for the past few years now. It's kind of jarring to go back to this type of game. What the hell kind of graphics was that? Were those moths? I don't even know. As you can tell, we got some different models this time around. This game, as well as Half-Life Opposing Force, implemented new HD graphics. HD as in HD models. We have new models for the weapons, the character designs, the enemy designs, not really everything else. I mean, the level design looks the same, the map design looks the same, etc., etc., etc. But we will move into the different models and stuff, as soon as we get to it. I guess what I can really appreciate the fact about these older games is that the loading screens are, well, the load times, I should say, are actually non-existent. So things will be at a faster pace. And this game, compared to the others, well, this game is the shortest of the three trilogy. Half-Life Blue Shift runs about maybe 30 to an hour long, depending if you know what you're doing. And considering the fact that I haven't really touched this game in like a good few years, we'll just have to wait and see on that. But I have played this game. I've played all the classic Half-Life games all the time back when I was younger, so I know these games at the back of my hand. Meet the new model of a security guy named Otis. He doesn't really have, a last name. He loves donuts. Conspiracy? Maybe.
Be sure to wear your identification badge at all times.
So we are a security officer, and a little nice attention to detail. You notice that there's a train behind us. If we look directly on our right side, you will notice a character model, a very familiar character model. Now, we couldn't see ourselves in the mirrors or anything like that, but we would only imagine. We would only be able to find out what a character model looks like is if we saw it in the deathmatch sequence. Yeah, because this game actually introduced us to the deathmatch as well, where we can use, different models like Barney Calhoun, the Grunts, Gordon Freeman himself. And Gordon Freeman actually is that model right there.
Hold on a minute. The door's not responding to your pass ID.
Sure.
Let me see if I can get it open on this side.
That is Gordon Freeman, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of jittery, but you know. Don't fall off here.
Okay, I think I got it.
Another day at the office, huh?
Sorry about that, Calhoun. We've been having problems all over the facility this morning. System crashes, security malfunctions. It's a wonder this whole place hasn't shut down yet.
Alright, so before we actually get started with the game itself, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our job post, we have to go collect our security armor and pistol. Now, with games like this, I usually just go on ahead and walk throughout it all, but let's be honest here. I like running through things.
I can't access my phone. I can't answer my mail. I haven't even been able to get into my office.
I know, sir, I know. We're doing everything we can to get the problem under control. Just give us some time to...
Time? I don't have any more time. If I'm not able to get my report to the administrator in the next hour, then my job will be in serious jeopardy, and I'll make sure that mine is not the only one.
Yeah, the voice acting is a bit... how can I say...
Nice of you to show up this morning, Calhoun.
muffled.
Yeah, I know. Problems with the access system. Hope you're ready for a long shift.
Well, we're gonna have to go in here to get our security armor. So let's go on ahead and get our security armor. We gotta go to our lockers that has our last name on it, Calhoun. So we got our security armor and helmet. Now, that's the main difference about this game is in the last game you have to rely on the HEV power suit, which, consumes batteries and whatnot. In this game, we have to find armor pieces to rely on armor.
Looks like some people are having problems with the main access lift in Sector G. Why don't you go over there and see what you can do?
Sure, but let me go this way first. I feel like I need to pick up my security pistol, if anything. Playing this game again makes me want to watch the Barney's Mind series again. And actually, if you haven't checked it out yet, you should probably check out Barney's Mind. I'll put the link in the description. Come on. In fact, I'd really recommend most of the Mind series in general. They're all actually really good in their own individual way.
Here you go, Calhoun.
Thank you. Alrighty.
I know you're not on the schedule for a couple more days, but if you want to squeeze in a few shots in the range, there's plenty of room.
Thanks. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. You could come in here to snag some ammunition if you want. Hey, what's up? Now, he did say he could squeeze in a few shots in the range, but let's be honest, that wastes ammunition. And I'm not all for wasting ammunition this early on in the game. But we got what we came here for, so let's go on ahead and go back. We gotta go back in the beginning of the game. I wish there was a way that you can actually conceal your weapon.
Have a good one, Calhoun.
Thanks. Oh boy.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Perhaps.
Albert Einstein, how you doing? It's been like a good
All
few
right.
years.
Yes. This should help.
I always enjoy little scenes like this. You know,
That doesn't.
Valve took the time out of their hands to create scenarios like this within each game. Except, actually, this game actually was created by Gearbox Software. Yes, the same, development team that did Borderlands and that godforsaken game Duke Nukem Forever. Ugh.
Well, do you have any idea what to do next? I couldn't even venture again.
But yeah, Gearbox Software actually co-developed with Valve to create Half-Life Blue Shift and Opposing Force. Oh, hi.
Who is responsible for this mess?
Don't ask me.
Shouldn't you be guarding some donuts and coffee right about now?
Yes,
What a douche. Good thing he can't hear me. Otherwise, I'd be fired right from the spot just for calling him a douche.
If you're waiting for the tram to Sector G, then you're probably better off walking it. I overheard someone say that all the trams on this end of the facility are having problems.
Thanks. So I guess we can't take the train. I guess we're gonna have to take the scenic route. And the good old flashlight system is back as usual. Before we get started, we gotta go on ahead and turn on the lights so we can see where the hell we're going. Now you can break open these crates if you want, but there's really no need to, considering that there's no ammunition or whatever, and the only weapon that we have at hand is our pistol. So hello, G-Man. Does that guy really have an official name besides the G-Man or the Administrator, for that matter? I mean, let's be honest here. I can never really figure out a name for that guy, so for the time being, his name is Bob. I shall name him Bob. You will see Bob in various, locations, just the same as we found him in the first game. Alright, so here we are, Sector G.
Well, it's about time. We don't pay you people to mosey around at your own convenience. Make this thing work so we can get on with this miserable day.
You don't know how to work a fucking elevator? Did you try working a shaft? Whatever. Alrighty, so this is where things start to kick off, and I can't really stand looking at these models when they're jittery like that, so I'm just gonna move on, mosey on up here. Yeah, this game has aged very terribly in the graphics department. There was a patch that released in 2013, but I don't really see much of an improvement, to be honest.
Too hard, dabbling in who knows what. I'd be surprised if there's one good brain among them.
So yeah, some things start to happen during this elevator ride, and actually this kind of happens when Gordon Freeman himself actually starts up his project at Ground Zero. So this is where shit goes downhill. Well, that guy's dead. Oddly enough, I always used to have dreams about this section in peculiar. Like, you see that security guard right there? He's so stupid standing on the fucking rails like that. And then all of a sudden, boom. Well, shit. So this is how the game kicks off in Half-Life Blue Shift. We go to the elevator in Sector G, and we have suffered a terrible elevator crash.